Hello, welcome back to another one that is 2 online challenge, no early end, played by email. It is turn 9, it's the 17th August 1941, and this is going to be the worst campaign I've ever played, even though I've only played twice as the Soviets. First time went brilliant, second time against Matteo, someone who knows what he's doing, absolutely fantastic. Disaster. Well played, Matteo. If I ever play Matteo again, I've got to try and retreat a little bit quicker. Maybe set some delay troops, but we'll get at it in a minute. First of all, there's the events, RAF and partisans. Nothing much happening there. If you want to pause the video for the turn summary, as you can see, isolated still 56. I've been absolutely mauled. So here we go. I don't think I'm going to survive the winter of 41. I think it'll be over before Christmas. I really do. Depends what Matteo does. So well played, Matteo. My only defence I've got is it's the second time I've played and I'm still learning. So hope you all stick around to watch this disaster unfold. Give us any pointers you like. Just remember we are so many episodes ahead. Could be anywhere between 4 to 6 episodes ahead, depending on how many turns we get done. Because obviously it takes a lot of effort and time. Plus, where I'm working full time to get the videos edited. That's why we do one turn a week, just so we can get them edited. uh, so shall we get into it? That's it there. Total disaster. Absolute disaster. So if you want to read that, you can. Ground losses for this turn. I'm up to 1.8 million. I mean, it's not a complete disaster so far yet, but it could turn into a disaster. That's the air losses. If you want to pause the video, you can and have a look. Destroyed units. Absolutely. A lot of my cavalry got thingy because my reserve tactic didn't work. None of them came in from reserve, from behind the front lines. They didn't come in, and so it just broke through. I should have retreated a little bit further and I would have been okay, but you learn from your mistakes, that is. Anyway, the total main on all theatre boxes. So remember, this is all theatre boxes actually on the map itself. It's going to be looking disaster. Oh, that's not too bad. Still says I've got 3.2 million on the map. I've seen worse. Guns, we're down. AFVs, still above his. Aircraft, we're down his. Because this is disastrous. Anyway, I'm on the air screen, so this will be the northern part of the map and the air spheres. Someone asking the questions, how do I do interdictions? Well, there's two types of interdiction. There's naval interdiction, which is this one where you do, say it like that, and you select there on a sea, and you select the size. I tend to go on naval interdiction down to 9,000, as low as possible, and put mines or torpedoes or whatever on the planes. It's better than bombs. You do more higher percentage for the naval one, but obviously we're not here to talk about the naval ones, but it's the same principle. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll just close that and we'll go back to ground attack. So NASA's how to do ground attack for interdiction. So basically, I'm actually going to do it this turn. I shouldn't really because I haven't got much air force left, is you select ground attack, which is that one, and you select your target. But obviously, if you're setting up this first time, it would be that one there you click on. But obviously, if it's already set up like mine, I can just move and change the target. So I'm going to go over to about here, and I'm going to make a size of 3, 2 I think would be big enough. Yeah, size 2, so it covers all these troops here. I'm going to do, and then you select how many days you want. Normally I would do all 7 days, but I haven't got the strength to do all days. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to split it up to 4 days with a break in on each. To size 2, intensity high, leave that on power. You can change that to all weathers if it's raining slightly, which it is slightly, but power is enough for the fly, I think. We'll tell you what, we'll change it, see if it makes any difference. No, it doesn't make any difference. I think power they would fly anywhere. So, and then you would change your path of least resistance. So you go to your anti-air, which he has there. So what we'll do is we'll move that one. There, click on the little dot, and you just move them like so. And we'll come in from that way, reducing the AA, apart from when we're actually getting into here. I tend to go to 9,000 below the lowest of the aircraft, because the one aircraft, anti-aircraft below 9,000 isn't really that good, but they can destroy a lot of planes, and that's basically it. And basically, once you do it, if you're setting it from there, you just click on the confirm button, which I'll show you. I'll just click there. Once you've set it all up, all this, you just click confirm. Make sure you've got the missions and any escort if you can. Preferably with escort is better, but I'm going to do it without the escort. So I'll probably get annihilated, but hey, let's just show you. So that's how you do naval addiction. Obviously, this here is you don't have to do unit. Unit is just to bomb the unit. If you just wanted addiction, you would turn that one off and just leave that one on, and that would do your addiction, slow them down. But I like to bomb them as well as a bit of addiction. Because you never know, you might get lucky and destroy about 10, 15 panzers. It has happened beforehand, so that is how you would do it. So make sure you click all these, the right ones, and click confirm. So that was that question for that person. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the air war, which won't go very, very well. I'm just going to check one thing just to make sure there's no, turn the anti-air off. No planes near the front lines no more. Yeah, that's fine. Fine. Yeah, they're all behind the front line there. Tallulah is the front line, but probably that's going to fall. Yeah, they're all behind the front line, so we'll turn the troops back on. This disaster. I mean, I'll probably do it differently, but hey, hey. So we're going to execute the air war. That's not going to go particularly well, but here goes anyway. And it'll just come here, shows you my losses. Lost nothing to flak yet. Mainly operational, which is mechanical failure, damage, and air combat as his fighters. I wonder if I've forgotten to turn something off. I have, you know. See, that's what happens when you forget to turn something off, I got to turn some off, didn't I? Did I forget to turn them off? Yes, I did there. Northwestern. Hey, hey. They weigh ground attack. They have some troops, some anti-tank guns, like artillery pieces, anti-tank guns. No tanks this time. But it's my stupid fault because I forgot to turn them off. That's what you got to do. Make sure you've turned them off and to actually view where you've actually hit. I think it was here, I think. Not that one. That's the wrong one, man. This one here, you go here. I bombed them because I forgot to turn off. That's what you got to make sure is to make sure you've turned the old orders off. And to do that, when you're on that other menu, obviously I can't go on that other menu, but you can do it from this menu by clicking the little tick here, and that would stop that mission running. Because really, that mission shouldn't have done. That's my fault, but I'll live with it. Hey, hey. So you'll go up here and see what damage I've done. Yeah. So it's bombed here and bombed there. Addictions. Let's have a look. So bombed the unit. Ground bombed. No addiction on that. Doesn't look like it. So what we'll do is we'll actually go back to that menu. We'll show you in here. It was Leningrad. That one there's the Leningrad. Oh, I left a few on, didn't know. Recon. Air superiority. Yeah. Didn't realise I had one on. Well, I'll turn that one off now. Recon didn't mean recon on. Ah, man alive. I left the bloody long range one on. Oh, man. Tip for you is make sure you turn them off when you're not going to use them. Oh, my word. Well, there's the Leningrad one. Did we get any interdiction? No. Sometimes you don't get any. So there's no interdiction whatsoever. If it's an addiction, it'll say here how successful it was. So this plays +0, so it was non-successful. If it was the unit bombed, that would say bombed rather than addiction, which I kind of show you on this one. Sorry, I got that wrong way around. The one where it says addiction on this side is the ground bomb unit bombed. Indiction where it says interdiction here on the left in the white is the ground interdiction. And so successfully I've created one movement point against him when he comes to move through that hex. So this one here is got one. This one here, this one white one here, it's got two, so it'll cost him 2 movement points when he goes through that hex. So that's how it works. I hope you understand. But Matteo has got some tutorials on it. Why not on the ground attack, but that's how I do mine. I hope that explains it. Anyway, shall we get back to the video? So this was the north, me disaster. So we'll just turn the deploys off. And we are going to tell you what my plan was. Because obviously I can't do it on the previous videos because I already recorded. So my plan was to do a slow retreat towards Leningrad, putting delay points in places just to delay him while setting up a defensive line down here, down here. But because he moved that fast and that quick, I didn't have time all the strength to hold, because at the beginning of the war, the Soviets absolutely diabolically crap. So now the plan in the north is completely changed. Now it's to fall back to this line here, with minor units at the front, and then the main defensive line in behind, and try and hold them two lines as possible. I can't hold these ports here no more because I haven't got the troops to hold them, because he moved that fast and I couldn't delay him quick enough. So yeah. So oh, I might want to zoom in. So now, oh man, uh, now I am going to have to. Obviously, that's the defensive line there. I am going to have to form. Yeah, just make sure I get the right place. Get those up. Yeah, I'm just checking the zoom out. Um, basically, I'm going to have to do a defensive line. Put a depth back on. Yeah. So basically, I'm going to form a defensive line from here when I get the troops through that one there, down here to this point here. Oh, man alive. That's just crap, isn't it? We'll do that. Down this line here to that port there, down this river line here, and then keep that one as it is, this defensive line here. Then along this river here, and then down this river, down this one, and that's the north. That's my defensive line where it's going to be ending up. I don't think I'm going to be able to rescue these or get them out or get break the defensive ring now this turn. Just too strong. I've got to just take it on the chin and leave it. So that's the plan for the north. I hope that's understandable and legible. Uh, just leave that down there. So yeah, and as for the CV, combat value of the unit is on the left. Movement point is on the right. I can press Z. Is Z? Yeah, Z, where it'll change it to still combat on the left value and defensive value on the right. So what I will be doing is swapping. You'll see us press the key. If it's showing an equal sign, it means I've got it on the defensive one. Showing the defensive value of these units in this hex is on the right. But I like to use this one when I'm moving stuff, which is shows me movement points on the right and combat value on the left. But I will, through the game, press the key. So I hope you can follow along. That's the best I can do on that. There's nothing else I can change for that. So I hope you understand on that. That's another question asked by someone on YouTube. But anyway, shall we get onto it? This is going to go under Stafka. Otherwise, this video is going to be really, really long. It's up to 19 minutes now already. Health bells. That's going on the Stafka. Normally, I would disband these, but I want them as a delay thing. So What we want is we want this unit here. Oh man alive, what have I got turned on? Yeah, that one. Yeah. So what we need is that one. We need to move him back to there. He's going to go on to reserve there. This one is going to go to 30th Army. And he's going to go into Leningrad, I think. Leningrad Fortress. Where's 30th Army? Right, I'm just going to pause the video a second while I so where my command found where all my commands are. So this one here is going to go under 30th Army. This one's going under 30th Army and going into Leningrad itself. He's going into Leningrad himself. I've got the 27th Army in Leningrad front on that port there, trying to draw as much the rest of the supply from over here as humanly possible before they take them. I've put these two depots onto one, so it'll go into these three or these four departments here. So I need to work this out. Actually, can I move him into there? I'm going to move him into there. And then they're going under 30th. No, not they're going to go under Leningrad front. That one. That one, Leningrad front. He's going under Leningrad front as well. And so is that one. Yeah. We'll keep on the eye on the totals. He's on the 27th, so he can stay in the front. I'm going to put my Panzers in the front, so he's 27. He's Leningrad front. He's going to stay where he is. He's retreating back to that one. 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 And then he's retreating back to that one. He's retreating back to that one. So he's in charge. How good is he? Ugh, dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. But what has he got? Well, he's got engineers, so that's good. So I am going to put who's in there? All belong. Can I put him under that one as well? Yes, I can. Excellent. No, they're going to just stay there under Stapka for now, for the time being. He can go under Opal. Yeah. So can he. I'll keep an eye on the Leningrad front. Total 63. He's going under Opal. He's going under Opal. Leningrad militia. Yeah, I'm not bothered about them. They're really weak. So what we're going to do then is we're going to send him round to there. He's part of 27th Army. 27th Army's over, isn't he? What's 27th Army at? He's over by, oh, he's only over by one. Ah, interesting. That's very interesting to know. So I'm going to put him onto there. What is 30th Army? I forgot. 30th Army. Sure, he's over. I've got no way of telling. Cheers. I'm going to pause the video. Right, where were we? Right. This is hard trying to work this out. So he's going to stay where he is, so is he. Both on refit. No. What's Leningrad? Is it 68 or 70? He's at 69, 70. Right, what's this one? Stapka. Right, I'm going to get these out of here. Put to there. Remove you to there. Can't put him into there, but I can put him to there. You're going to there. You're going there. You're going to there. Let's put this out. You're going to there under Stapka. You also go and go there under Stapka for now. I'm probably going to move this first Leningrad one to there, just to keep all of that depot, and we'll move this rifle division to there, all staying under Stapka. For the time being. Rifle division can go there. Because I'm going for rifle division, so I'm going to send these out here. That one to there. I'll move that one. I'll move that one a bit further. Yes, I'll move into that one. And I will move this rifle division up to there. And then these ones here, one go into there. That one can go in nowhere there. Tell a lie, undo that. Need that one. Go into that one. And then this one can go, not into that one, sorry. No point in holding them depots, is there? So I'll move you to there. You two can steer. Actually, that neighbour one can go into there. He can go into reserve. Right. He can go into there. He's going to go back into there onto refit. He's going on reserve. He's going on refit. He's going into that one. Now this is depot is going to get disbanded. Change of plans. I'm not going to defend the front line. He's going to go there. He's also going to go there. And where's this one going to go? He's also going to go there. I'm going to put you on to reserve. I'm going to put you on to reserve. Alright, so this was ready, ready, ready. Excellent. Ready, ready, not ready. Alright, let's have a look what we totals is over here. 61. So I need the Leningrad front. So all them have to be the 27th. So the 27th. All them. That can be the 27th as well. This can be Stavka. Unfortunately, Stavka. Any more in orange over here? No. I'll put that on ready. No, I can't. Unready. Can I put him on ready? I can put him on ready though. Ready. Unready. Yeah, put him on refit. They'll all refit. Not these, they'll just get all blown away. Yeah, it's been a disaster. Alright. So he's 19, so I can put him under 27th. Makes him 21. I can put him under 27th. And make him 21. Yep. So all them are 27th. 27th. So I can make that one 27th. That will make them over by a few. But, method in me madness, I can then so man lives did one too many, haven't I? Damn it. He left that be over this turn. See, when you make a mistake, you make a mistake. So they are orange, they are orange, orange, orange. Shame I can't get him out of there. What's he got? Next what engineers. And give him 2 artilleries. A couple of mortars. Yeah. That's all I can spare. Got engineers, so he's going to go under Leningrad front for now. Leningrad front. Let's just take a bit of time doing this. Leningrad. No, I'm not going to put that on the Leningrad front. Have I got room? In 30th Army to put that under 30th Army, because it's 30th Army. No, that's not 30th Army, is it? Leningrad. Oh, it is under 30 army. Oops. Didn't make me do that. 4-2. Oh, flipping hell. You know when you just don't realise what you're doing until it's too flipping late. Well, that's the case, then I'm going to put that one on the Leningrad front. Man alive, I can't believe I've done that. Damn it. No, I have absolutely no idea what this one is at. Well, it's point is changing commander. It's crap. No, he's got room in. So if I can put that under the coastal army and put that one under coastal army. Hopefully he's not too much over. Yeah, I think that's the best I'm going to get there. Yeah, so if the equal sign's on, it means that defensive is on the right, offensive combat is on the left. If it's shown a minus sign, it's movement on the right, combat value on the left. So I will be switching between the two. So where is the Western Front? So he's got room. So I think this one will probably stay under Stavka. He's probably going to go there. How far can you get? You can only go there. I'm going to put you there. Leave him under Stavka. I'll put you under Stavka as well. Not that he can do anything, so he's just going to go there and hold that line there and just fool him into thinking that there's a defensive line here. Otherwise, Baltic Fleet Air Command's going to go all the way back here. That's a good question. Where is me? Leningrad front commander. Huh. I will pause the video a second because it's getting rather long. 43 minutes. I'm sorry about that. I couldn't remember where he was, so yeah. Well, I have to spread these out now. So he's going to have to go one there, one there, one there. Form a line. It can technically So he's got room for more. Right. So he's going to have to retreat back to there. Is there a depot in there? No. We'll have to put a depot in there then. Yeah, so I'm going to have to put a depot into that one. And I'm going to have to put a depot into this one. And I'm going to have to put a depot into this one. and then a depot into that one. And that's going to be a 4. That's going to be 3. That's going to be 2. Right, I've got to get this right. So he's got all these. So he's going to move into there. He's going to move into there. He's moving there. I'll have to spare these for now. You don't want to go back to there. You're going to there. You're going to there, there, I think. No, both of them. One there, one there, and then that way they'll be in command, I think. Because I can't hold that rail line any longer, if you know what I mean. Just make sure, get all these off. They are all right, but I can transfer this one to the 11th Army. And I can put that one under the 8th Army. Yeah. You're going to retreat back to there. You're going to go there. With your tank regiment. You're going to go there. He's going to go there. Then that one. He is belonging to 11th Army. He's just going to retreat back to there. And put under Northwestern Front. Nearly done. It's a long video of this, but obviously I was talking about a load of stuff what people have asked us. So he's under. He's going to move to there. He's going to move to there. 22nd Army is there. So he's going to retreat back to Clinton. You're going to there. And I'm actually going to split these up. So stronger one. That one's going to go there. And then 22nd Army is, and one's there. So them ones can stay where they are. So right. You're moving to there. You're moving to there. And you're moving to there. But undo that one. Why won't you go into that one? There we go. Refit, refit. Yeah, he's fine. And then, if I get this right, you're moving into there. You're also moving it to there. And then you're moving to there. You're moving to there. And these two are moving to there. This defensive line formed. Not that I think it'll hold, but hey, hey. Well, I can't hold this line here, but that's part of Army Group Centres. So, on that note, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you understood my explanation, what I'm trying to do, or what I was trying to do. Hope you understand the combat value things on the left. I'm going to try and keep it on the movement one, but I will change it now and again to the other one. Or do you prefer the combat and the defensive value? Please let us know in the comments. I prefer to use that one, the combat value and the movement points. And if I want to see the defensive side of it, I hit the Z key, which changes it. So yeah. So on that note, I hope we see you in the next one. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.